Good day. It is June the 26th, and today we'll continue in Judges 10, doing verses 16 through 18, and Proverbs 26. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you may reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. Begin Judges 10, starting at verse 15. But the Israelites pleaded with Yahweh and said, "We have sinned. Punish us as you see fit, only rescue us today from our enemies." 16. Then the Israelites put aside their foreign gods and served Yahweh, and he was grieved by their misery. 17. At that time the armies of Ammon had gathered for war and were camped in Gilead, and the people of Israel assembled and camped at Mizpah. 18. The leaders of Gilead said to each other, "Whoever attacks the Ammonites first will become ruler over the people of Gilead." Okay, so Israel strayed again. God abandoned them, or gave them over to their enemies again. The Israelites pleaded again, and God is rescuing them again. Verse 15. But the Israelites pleaded with Yahweh and said, "We have sinned. Punish us as you see fit, only rescue us today from our enemies." They had repentance. They admitted their sins and repented of them, which means turning around 180 degrees. 16. Then the Israelites put aside their foreign gods and served Yahweh, and he was grieved by their misery. See, they put away the foreign gods, which is what God wanted. And then God saw their misery. It's repentance and action. You can't just say, "I'm sorry." You have to show genuinely with your heart. Not just say, "Okay, if I put this aside for now, then he'll rescue me and I can take it back." No, that cannot be your attitude. 17. At that time, the armies of Ammon had gathered for war and were camped in Gilead, and the people of Israel assembled and camped at Mizpah. The Ammon camped at Philadelphia. Will become Philadelphia, I believe. And 18. The leaders of Gilead said to each other, "Whoever attacks Ammon, the Ammonites first, will be ruler of the people of Gilead." It seems like the people of Gilead are always looking for a ruler. And of course that translates to the rest of Israel eventually. Proverbs 26. As snow in summer and rain in the harvest, so is honor not seemingly for a fool. These things are just out of place. 2. As a wandering sparrow, as a flying swallow, so is a curse that is causeless shall come home. Yes, you curse someone without need, and it will come right back to you. 3. A whip for the horse, a bridle for the ass, and a rod for the back of fools. Some people only learn that way. 4. Answer not a fool according to his folly, lest thou also be like unto him. So people will think you're just like him, or you become just like him. 5. Answer a fool according to his folly, lest he be wise in his own eyes. At the same time, answering him emboldens the asker. 6. He that sendeth a message by the hand of a fool cutteth off his own feet and drinketh damage. It won't get delivered, and it'll be your fault. 7. The legs hang limp from laying from the legs hang limp from the lame. So is a parable in the mouth of fools. It's useless. 8. As a small stone in a heap of stones, so is he that giveth honor to a fool. 9. As a thorn that cometh into the hand of a drunkard, so is a parable in the mouth of a fool. It hurts the person doing it. 10. A master performeth all things, but he that stoppeth a fool is one that stoppeth a flood. 11. As a dog that returneth to his vomit, so is a fool that repeateth his folly. 12. Seest thou a man wise in his own eyes? There is more hope of a fool than of him. 13. The sluggard says, "There is a lion in the way. Yea, a lion is in the streets." Lazy people will always have an excuse. 14. The door is turned upon its hinges, and The sluggard is still upon his bed. Snooze button, hitting the snooze button. Oh, I can't get up. Oh, woe is me. 15. The sluggard buries his hand in the dish and it wearies him to bring it back to his mouth. Got the food in his hand and can't lift it up to his mouth. 16. The sluggard is wiser in his own eyes than 7 men that give wise answer. He always has an excuse. 17. He that passeth by and meddleth with strife not his own is like one that taketh a dog by the ears. You're just asking for it. If it's not your business, stay out. 19. As a madman who casts firebrands, arrows, and death, so is the man that deceiveth his neighbor and says, am I not in sport? He's careless, heedless, he doesn't take responsibility, he destroys things and men, and just says, oh, just kidding. 20. Where no wood is, the fire goes out, and where there is no whisper, contention ceases. Stop feeding it, and it'll go away. 21. As coals are to burning coals and wood to fire, so is contentious man to strife. Quit feeding the strife. Quit fighting. 22. The words of a whisperer is dainty morsels, and they go down to the innermost parts of the body. If you don't feed gossip and malicious talk, it will die out. Gossip is so tasty, though, isn't it? 23. Burning lips and a wicked heart, almost said wrinkled, are like an earthen vessel overlaid with silver dross. 24. He that hateth dissembleth his lips, but he layeth up deceit within him. When he speaks fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Though his hatred be concealed with deceit, his wickedness shall be revealed before the congregation. 27. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it shall return unto him. Any traps you set, or anything like that, will rebound upon yourself. 28. A lying tongue hateth those that are crushed by it, and a flattering mouth worketh ruin. I hope you've been blessed by this reading. May the Lord richly bless you. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, or complaints, you may reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I.